All right, Ray Hayden here, and I'm not using a microphone, so I apologize for the sound on this. This is going to be one of those fast forward videos anyway, because I'm going to try to make this snap together cabinet. And the one thing I noticed right now, I'm checking out the parts list, and there's feet. There's supposed to be feet underneath this thing, and the feet did not come with it. So feet have failed us now. So I'm just going to go through this instruction booklet and see if I can't assemble this thing without the feet, and then maybe I can drop a phone call to these people or something, send them an email and say, hey, send us some feet. I'm not going to be too concerned about it because this thing here is basically just for storage in the pool room at our community association swimming pool. And it's just going to hold supplies there that we've been holding in our house because we're on the board of directors. And we've been keeping material in our house that we no longer want to hang on to, and we're going to keep them at the actual pool location and work with it from there. So let's see if we can get this thing put together. Hands up, please. All right. Well, it seems like I was able to get the thing together. I did make a mistake that the handles there, I thought they were going to be kind of close to where the lock goes. It has a lock on it. I think it's real secure. But anyways, it has a lock on it. But I thought that the handles were a little close, and I thought that the handles, you know, is that two-part kind of thing, and I thought that you put the screws in and then the cover snapped over it. ironically, no, you have to put the screws in from the inside and they screw into the handle. It does not need to be a two-piece handle. That's what really threw me off there, and I didn't really read the instructions on it. I did look at the instructions, but I kind of missed the obvious. And on this particular deal, the screw goes from the inside of the door, and what I was looking for initially were little guide holes. I needed something to tell me where these things were, because I thought it was kind of stupid to have me measure these things out 3 times to see if I got it right and then still get it wrong. And what I ended up doing was found that they're further inbound or further away from the actual where the doors meet. There are guide holes there, but there's like extra guide holes, so I don't understand what that was all about, unless it's like for the hand, you know, they make it, the doors are for either it's a single height or this double height, so that the if you just had them for the one set of doors, you could do it that way too. But anyway, so it wasn't too bad to put together. Basically, there's 4 screws for each handle, so there's 8 screws, but other than that, everything else just snapped together. And the feet, there's supposed to be feet at the bottom of that thing, so it sits up off the floor, but they didn't give us feet in the box. It was a sealed box from Home Depot. HDX is the Home Depot brand for things, and so it didn't come with feet, and in the picture it has feet, and there was nowhere in the box that had feet. And there's also these extra things here. I say extra, right? The mechanics wonder here about extra things here. Is these are supposed to be little hole cover things. There's little holes in there that you can put these covers in. I was having a hard time putting them in the front part because the plastic isn't like perfectly formed kind of thing. A little bit of a letdown on that. I didn't expect a whole lot of quality from the thing. It just needs a whole paper towel, some toilet paper, and a 5-gallon bucket of paint or something, whatever it is. That's why I was playing with the shelves a little bit there too, because I wanted to get them so that the bottom shelf was high enough you could put a 5-gallon bucket of paint in there if you wanted to. And that you could put the toilet paper and the paper towels. And these are for the restrooms that are a community swimming pool. But my wife and I have been really keeping this stuff in our garage, and it's time to get this stuff out of our garage. We're kind of tired of having all this stuff sitting around in our property, and you know, the swimming pool should have its own. It used to have a cabinet in there, but this is plastic, so it won't get moist and disintegrate. Hopefully, but the other cabinet that was in there was a particle wood thing, and it was in there for a long time, but it just fell apart. You know, the humidity in there and everything else, the thing just fell apart over time. But anyways, so this was a pretty good, I think, you know, it's good enough. It's it'll get the job done. The lock is really just, you know, kind of keep people from, you know, walking off with toilet paper or whatever, or you know, maybe some kids might get it, young kids will get in there and they'll play with paper and stuff like that. So we don't want them doing that. So we're just gonna put a combination lock on there, and everybody can know the combination to it, you know, just as long as the young kids don't go in there and play with stuff and things of that nature. Safety first, right? So with that, you probably saw a couple of cats walking around. Let's introduce there. There's Mr. Handsome walking around over there, and over here is Simon. So, you know, they say put some cute cats in your YouTube videos and you'll go far, right? So there's 2 of our cats right there. So Mr. Handsome and Simon have been very helpful. Usually they fight, so you probably heard me, I don't know, I'll cut that part out where I was like, hey, stop. They play. Anyway, so with that, until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well. Again, I'm sorry about the audio in here. I don't have the microphone on, and it's very, very echo chamber in here. But anyways, until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.